All right, so this is it. This is Lions Den Nigeria from Ultima. I will put all the links in the description or in the caption for you to be able to watch the full episode on YouTube. Thanks to the people over at Nigeria for this one. So I'm not sure what episode this is. We're going to be watching this together. We've got our notes right up here. Right up here we've got our notes, which I will also make available in the description or caption. But let's get into it.
This is still Lion's Den, and Rosemary is up next to pitch her product. With a confident look and walk, she is hoping the Lions will deem her product worthy of an investment. Will things go according to plan?
Good morning, my Lions. I appreciate and I'm so excited and delighted to meet you all. Please call me Chukura Rosemary, CEO of JC Land. JC Land produces soya beans, purely soya beans, which is organic. Soya beans is very rich in fiber, in protein, in iron, gluten-free, cholesterol-free, for strong bones, amino acids for growing children. Soya beans is very good for everyone as an intake. And I'm also here to propose 5 million in equity of 15%. Thank you.
So basically this lady has a soya bean business where she has different soya bean products, and she was actually asking for 5 million for 15%. All right, that makes it a valuation of what, like about 30 something million, almost 40 million maybe naira is the valuation. And I'm not sure so far. I'm not sure about the business. I'm not sure what it is exactly. So let's hear what the Lions have to ask about this one. As I'm saying, I'm not sure what her business is about. She does have these products. I don't know. My questions would be like, is she growing them herself? Does she have a lot of supply for this business that she gets the soybean products for very cheap? I'm not sure about this one exactly, as I said. So 5 million for 15% of soybean business. All right, let's keep it going and let's see what they have to say.
Excited Chukura Rosemary is pitching her soya beans business and asking for 5 million naira to upscale her soya beans business in exchange for 15% equity. Trading King Dan Ngarem is first to grind for some answers.
This Jesila, is it an incorporated company?
It's in process for now. It's still in process.
It's not incorporated.
It's not yet incorporated, and I don't have my papers.
So, do you have NAFDAC approval?
For now, no. It's in process. After incorporating the name, I've gotten all the procedures. I've inquired about the procedures. After getting the business name, I have to go to trademark before getting NAFDAC. So it's a chain of process.
So selling it even without the NAFDAC number, even without your registration?
NAFDAC takes a process. I've even spoken to a NAFDAC official, and he told me I need to get business name and trademark. And even with the NAFDAC, it's not something you even get now. While I've been waiting for the Lions, it's not something you can get now, because I went to supermarket and she told me they've been on their own since how many years ago. So it's not something I could get now, and I have to put something on my table.
Yeah, you can see the desperation in this one. So, but what I can say is, to me, it seems like the business is still a bit young. It is not incorporated, and it is not accredited, I'll say. So the problem with that is, when you're looking for investors, your business should already be up. She's still in the early stages where she's building up the business, and it's not really a place where you can ask investors for money, and especially not like valuing your business at about 40 million naira and asking for 5. I'm not sure exactly how much that translates to in rands, but it's obviously not a small amount of money that she's asking for. But let's hear. Soon I'm sure they'll ask about the money that the business makes, and when we know what kind of money she makes, then we can look at what we can do about this business.
Mary's unapproved product, unincorporated company, and direct sales method has planted seeds of doubt in the Lions. Can Tech Mughal Bolaji Balogun weed out the doubt and get her business running smoothly?
Rosemary, I understand why, you must try to make ends meet, yeah? But without incorporating a company, first and foremost, there is nothing for people to invest in, without, if you want to sell, products that people will eat, again, having the right legal backing and authorizations, it is not investable. So, while, I want to encourage your enterprise, and I understand, the journey you are traveling, it's also important that you do it well, yeah? For those reasons, unfortunately, I regret that, it's not something that, I would consider investable, at this stage. And I wish you a lot of luck, but I'm out.
All right, so if we look at that, yes, the first dragon is out because the company is not incorporated. The fact that she's actually selling food products means that it's very important to get the legal side of things done, because people are consuming these, and if someone has a complaint about it, you may get into big trouble if you are in a food business which is not properly registered. This is what I really appreciate about Lions Den Nigeria, the sensitivity that they have and the empathy that the Lions show. He didn't just exit in a rough way. He encouraged her and he explained how he understands what she's going through, even though he couldn't invest. And that's what I really appreciate in this show, the way that they try to encourage you as they exit the scope of investment. Another thing he said, if you're not incorporated, you can't be selling shares, you can't be looking for investors. These are some things that are just fundamentals of business. You don't have to do these things from the start, and I don't believe that you have to, but you also shouldn't be expecting funding in the start. The funding which you need is from the customer, and the customer can believe in your business without needing to see any paperwork. If you can sell it well and if you can serve the customer well, then your accreditation or whatever doesn't really matter. So at this point, it's about getting the customers on your side. I think that's what most businesses are looking for. I don't know, he did exit obviously without asking about the financials, which is a bit rough, but he had to exit because at this point it's not incorporated. She doesn't have the legal things in place to sell food like on the scale which they're trying to discuss here. But hopefully we will get to hear her sales figures. There's still some time left in this presentation. All right, let's continue.
Rosemary, I think there is a lot that needs to happen with this business. And you are really, at this stage, you are just testing the market. It's just too early for me to even consider investing. So, but good luck. I am out.
Thank you.
Unable to shake off the lack of appropriate licensing, two Lions closed their books on Rosemary's soybean business. Paul Owanibe has heard enough about the business. Now he wants to get a bit personal.
So tell us about you. Why are you doing this? Is this your passion, your background?
Last year I was out of work suddenly. I still lost my mom, so I had to embrace had to embrace something to do. So, soya beans is not perishable. I like it and I like the health benefits. That's why I want to sell it to the market. I got a divine inspiration. I should do soya beans and I consume it right from time. So I'm very okay with soya beans.
Sorry, pull yourself together.
Rosemary's confession and passion has stirred up emotions in the den. Is
All right, so yes, here Mr. Paul Onwabile has asked her to get a bit more personal, and then after that he says, pull yourself together. I think if you're looking at this from a cold side, you'd think that he's being mean or something like that. But I think he's trying to encourage her because it's a very difficult story that he's trying to tell, and he wants her to get through it. You can see the humanity in these conversations, and that's what I really appreciate. You get to ask personal questions because at some point maybe they want to help her just because they want to help her. There's something which they say, which is that investors invest in businesses and in people. Sometimes they'll invest in you in a kind of charitable way in order to help you along in your journey, also because they believe that you will make it there. So, in him saying pull yourself together, it can be looked at as him being cold, but I think I see it more like him being encouraging, because he wants her to get over the line and tell her story, and he doesn't want her to break down there and lose the opportunity of the moment. Sometimes encouragement looks harsh, but it is still encouragement. That's what I'd say from this one, but let's keep going.
this enough to stir up Adenike Ogulesi's pockets to produce the investments she needs?
Rosemary,
Ma.
I admire your courage to create a new circumstance for yourself rather than be a victim of your past experiences. And so, in addition to what the other lions have said, you are not ready yet. So, if it is okay with you, I will sponsor your membership into a national women's program called NEW, NECA's Network of Entrepreneurial Women, of about 20,000 women in that network, with different sectoral interests. Somebody there will handhold you through the entire process of setting up a company properly and the beginnings of building a brand, marketing, finding your target audience, and all those sorts of things that make a business work, if you would like that. But at this point in time, I'm afraid I'm unable to invest in your business as it is right now, and so therefore I'm out. But I'm hoping you would allow me to sponsor you into that program, and because I think you would benefit from it greatly.
All right, so here it is. Like I was saying, at some point you just want to help a person, and this is why I really appreciate Adenike Ogunlesi, especially because on Instagram she helped me get like 2 million views, which is awesome. And that's why I love promoting this show specifically, because I think it's really great and people just have not seen it enough. Here, this is what I'm talking about. As Paul Onwabile got her to open up, it touched base with the other lady who is on the board, and she sees an opportunity to help a fellow woman in this situation, and I think this is beautiful. And I'm sure she's not going to get any investment, but she did get sponsored to be taught valuable business skills. So see, the thing is that this is where it comes into what I was just saying, investing in a person. When you're investing in a person, you understand that, okay, this business may not make it, but this person will make it to making the next business. And if they can learn lessons within this failure, it will help them in the next business. So what she's actually being offered here is much better than the money for the business, because this business is not guaranteed to succeed. But if she is being invested into with an education, then she is being put on a path to succeed, whether the business succeeds or not. So this is a great offer, and I'm sure she's going to take it. As I said, I haven't seen this either, because I don't think anyone else is going to invest in her business at this stage. But let's carry on and let's see what happens.
And just keep moving forward. I admire that. Just keep looking for and creating the experiences that you want. Okay?
I appreciate your efforts, Ma. I appreciate the connection into the women's network. I'll be grateful, Ma.
Hygienik.Studios goes out, but not before pledging to sponsor Rosemary through a network to help her grow her business. Will Paul Owanibe sow the seed of investment into Rosemary's soya bean business?
So Rosemary, you're very lucky, and Nika, thank you for that. I think you got a lot of passion, you got a lot of bravery, and you obviously have some creativity. Like everybody has said, it's not really an investable business yet because it's not even a business yet, but it will be. Unfortunately, as everybody else has said, it's not an investable business at this point in time, and as a result, I won't be investing. I'm out.
Rosemary,
Sir.
I don't want you to leave here without hope. Okay? And Nika had offered you a lifeline in terms of learning entrepreneurship. I want you to embrace it and embrace it fully, because a journey she has gone through, and a journey some of us sitting on this side have also gone through. And I would also, I don't know what the cost is, but I'll share with Nika, my foundation will share in the cost of sponsoring you in this women program so that you can have a proper learning curve. But because this business is too early stage, like I said, putting the cart before the horse, I'm afraid I won't be investing, and I'm out. But good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
A seedling too early to be invested in has made all lions refuse to plant a cash injection into Rosemary's soya bean business. However, she walks away with the right connections that will help refine and make her product fine enough for investment.
It's not easy.
Especially
Some people need mentors in life, eh?
especially when people talk in that they are orphans.
Yeah.
I have both parents. It's not easy.
not
So you
easy.
can imagine
Yeah.
when someone is on their own.
Yeah,
It's tough. Nika, thank you for
Really tough.
Yeah, thank you.
For that line.
Thank you for the offer,
You
Mrs.
know?
The best thing to
This is
do.
a great one.
Yeah.
She needs the guidance
She does. She needs guidance.
and build up what she has started.
Here we go. That was the episode that we've just watched of Ultima Lions Den, and beautiful story, I'd say. Very beautiful story. What I think we can learn from this lady, as I put here in the notes last, humility is key. You know, humility is key, and taking a chance can pay off. So earlier in this video, you know, this lady, let me get my calculator real quick and let's see exactly how much she was asking for. This lady valued her business at about 33 million naira at first, and I'd wanted to hear what the revenue was going to be and stuff like that. But what they found is that it wasn't accredited. The business was just in infantile stages, not at a point where anyone can really invest in it, because there's no company that you're actually investing in, because it's not incorporated. So as they were questioning her, you could see that she was kind of scrambling, and she was trying to explain that no, it's impossible for her to get the accreditation. And she eventually said that she had to do something in order to, sustain herself. She lost her mother. She was going through a lot of hardships, And in terms of the business, she lost her job, like I said, so she felt like she has a connection with soya beans as a product, and she embraced selling them as a replacement to her income, which she lost, which I wrote in the notes. And she felt divinely inspired. She had a deep connection with this, so she feels like this is a route which was going to help her, which she could go into. And the people could all understand that the business is not in an investable state, so it doesn't even really matter what numbers the business is making, because they can't invest at this stage. And with that being the case, everyone was out. No one invested in the business, but she did get sponsored to be taught valuable business skills by two of the lions. Managed to sponsor her, and now she's going to get valuable skills in business, and she's actually won something. She didn't get what she came for, but she did get a lifeline, and she did get something. And that is just a testament that being humble is key. You may receive something which you're not expecting, and you don't want to fight the gift that you're being given. And second of all, taking a chance can pay off. She took a chance here. This show really wasn't for her, and if you're going to be harsh, you could even say that she wasted an opportunity of someone who could have done something better. But here she was with a business in infantile stages, impossible to invest in. The odds were against her, but her courage to come forth and say that I have this business and I want to pitch brought an opportunity. So that is a very inspirational lesson to me, to say it's important to take opportunities. Even this very conversation that we're having here, I don't really have a lot of people who I'm expecting to watch this, but here it is anyways, because we're taking a chance to see if we can connect this on a deeper level, if that makes sense. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. Wherever you are in your business journey, know that taking a chance can pay off. Be genuine, be humble, and be willing to go out on a limb, even if you're not ready for it. Always be ready to defend yourself as well. You have to have guts, but you also have to be humble. It's a very difficult process, being an entrepreneur, and a very human changing process, being an entrepreneur. So I hope you enjoyed that with me. We'll definitely watch another one. I hope that the people at Ultima are cool with me using this, and please do go and check out the episodes on your own, where I'm not bothering you, and see all of the episodes they have available there. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Please do follow, subscribe. We will be doing this more often, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Adios.